Always follow good safety and industrial hygiene practices during handling and use of all products. Please take necessary precautions and wear the appropriate personal protective equipment known as PPE as needed. Read safety data sheets, referred to as SDS sheets online, and read related literature on the products before use. When plaster is mixed with water, these materials will harden and become hot very quickly. Do not, I repeat, do not attempt to make a cast in contact with or enclosing any part of the body using this material, as this is dangerous and could result in serious burns to the skin and serious injury. Hello, and welcome to USG Plaster Talk. Today I'll be discussing some of USG's popular products. Now, before viewing this video on popular products, I do recommend watching the other two Plaster Talk videos on consistency and mixing procedures. These will be helpful context for the information that follows. With that being said, one of the frequent questions to me and others at USG Industrial Products Division is, what plaster do I use for my project? The selection of which plaster to use depends on what qualities or characteristics you are needing for your project. Most often these characteristics are strength and flow. USG does offer a wide range of products with strength and flow characteristics. So let's take a look at some of these USG popular products. First, I will talk about plasters that require higher amounts of water and are relatively lower in strength. The weakest plaster of our popular products is number 1 Pottery Plaster. It is primarily used in ceramics for slip casting and casting of sanitary ware and dinnerware. It can also be used as a rigid sponge to remove water from clay. USG's general use plaster is number 1 Molding Plaster. Now, it has a reasonable flow that can be used for a wide variety of applications, including architectural ornamentation. Now, when I do arts and crafts at home, I use number 1 Casting Plaster. Number 1 Casting Plaster is identical to USG's number 1 Molding Plaster, except that it has a surface hardener. And that surface hardener allows less paint to be absorbed in your projects. Next, let's discuss plasters that require lower amounts of water for mixing and develop higher strengths. If you want something harder than number 1 Pottery Plaster, number 1 Molding Plaster, and number 1 Casting Plaster, then Hydrocal White is your choice. Hydrocal White is our good multi-purpose white plaster designed for solid and hollow casting. If you are looking for something that needs a higher degree of hardness and greater impact resistance, again, this is your choice. The flow of Hydrocal White is almost identical to number 1 Molding Plaster. Are you going to be doing some pattern making and tooling applications? An UltraCal 30 is your choice. It is gray in color, has a very low expansion rate of 0.08%, which is really important in your accurate tooling. It flows extremely well and gets intricate details in your mold. Let's say you want to make a thin, lightweight, fire-resistant architectural cast or composite. Then you want to use Hydrocal FGR 95. It is white, high strength, and it is formulated to be used with fibers like fiberglass, hemp, wood, and others. It is the only product where USG lists tensile strength instead of PSI strengths. Now, these tensile strengths are based on the fibers added by you on your project and not based on the product alone. USG does not put any fibers in FGR 95. It meets ASTM test 136-94A. It is extremely fluid and allows proper wetting of fibers and mats. It also has a very long bucket life to allow extended working time. Finally, for our strongest plaster, there's Hydra Stone, which is off-white in color and primarily used for making stone-like cast. It is extremely fluid and excellent in capturing details in the mold. Are you interested in learning more? Visit other Plaster Talk videos in this series to learn other commonly asked questions. For very specific questions, please call USG Customer Service or visit plaster.com or usg.com and click on Industrial Products. Thanks for watching USG Plaster Talk, and thanks for using USG products.